Okay, so if I were to say, let's read some early American literature, woohoo! What would your first reaction be? Probably number one, that I'm off my rocker. And number two, it's usually kind of stodgy, kind of boring. Can that really apply to me, right? Well, you might be right on the first count. I might be a little off my rocker. But I hope to prove you wrong, or at least start to change your way of thinking on the second part. Nathaniel Hawthorne, if I mention that name, you're probably like, I don't know, some old dude, right? Old dude, wrote in the early 1800s. So the short story that we're going to kind of talk about today is his Young Goodman Brown, and that was from 1835. So I'm going to try to sort of change your way of thinking about those early American lit pieces. All right, the story opens. Let me explain first. Goodman, in this case, really just means that Mr. Brown was middle class. He wasn't upper class. He wasn't royalty or high society. That's what Goodman means. So, young Goodman Brown, it's sunset. He leaves his house in Salem. See, already interested. He kisses his wife goodbye. The wind is playing with the pink ribbon on her nightcap. She only thinks he's going on an overnight journey. That's all she knows. We, as the reader, find out as he goes down the street that he is up to some evil purpose. So he enters the woods and he meets up with this gravely attired being that says, "Yo, dude, we had an appointment, you're late." So this was a set-up thing. The guy has this staff that looks like a snake. It's kind of, maybe it's moving. Man, it's kind of strange. So Brown's nervous and he's kind of embarrassed. He's like, I probably shouldn't be here. I probably shouldn't be hanging out with you. You might not be the right kind of person to be with, but okay, I'm going to go deeper into the dark woods with you. So as they keep going, Brown starts seeing people from around town. He starts seeing the minister, the deacon, the woman that basically taught him his early Sunday school lessons. He hides each time because he's so embarrassed to be seen with this being. But these other people are talking to this dude. They know him. They're acquainted with him. One of them even calls him the devil. So that's, as readers, we're going, okay, well, that's pretty much what I already thought, but good to have you say that. So the devil also tells Brown, don't be worried. I know all your family. We go way back. Brown's having a hard time believing all this. As he gets further into the forest, there is a pink ribbon hanging from a tree. Where did we see a pink ribbon? Brown keeps going. There's this clearing. He comes into it. There are all the townspeople. There's the devil guy. His wife is there. Trees are on fire, but not really being consumed. I don't know. And they say, ooh, look, converts, fresh meat, basically. Okay, next thing we know, Goodman looks around. He's all by himself. Nobody else is there. He comes back out of the woods. We're left to wonder, did this really happen? Did he dream it? Was he high on some kind of mushrooms that he found in the forest? As readers, we don't really know. But what it boils down to is Brown then trusts no one for the rest of his life. He's alone. He's miserable. He can't trust any of these people because, I know I was out there with him, but I can't believe all of you were. So, how does that relate to us? Well, okay. We've all kind of at some time thought, ooh, girl, did you hear about Fred and Sue? I wonder if that's really true. The devil had told him he would know the secret deeds of his neighbors. Sometimes you kind of want to know that stuff. And sometimes we're like, I would give anything to make this happen. Now, we might not literally mean make a deal with the devil, but that's sort of where the story's going. So, excitement and relevant. So hopefully I've made you want to at least look at some of these early American literature pieces.